Well, welcome to the White Bluff Apple Butter Festival. Looks like they got some hamburgers going there. Safety house. Looks like it's going on pretty good. I'll be right back. Got a bunch of raffles for the church. Your artistic works.
You like it $125 work?
If I had a porch to put it on.
Well, all you gotta do is 6 and 6s, put 10 on the ground.
Somebody's into carbon and shellacking. Pretty neat stuff. Here's the White Bluff Hillbilly stage right here. Just having a good old time. Bunch of folks up there. See a few of the vendors and stuff down through here. All kinds of trinkets and wares. People in their wares. People taking pictures. He's doing his antlers. Some kind of antlers. Some rake art.
Yes, ma'am.
Some reenactment people.
I will.
And that's about the extent of it right here. Where would we be without the apple butter people? I guess this is what it looks like to make apple butter. Looks like he's getting a little bit on the ground. I guess that's the way you do it. You take turns and somebody stirs.
Right over here and take one of the Zolly there. You better take one of you. No.
They're doing a good job making lots of apple butter.
Yeah.
This is about as small town country as you're going to get. It's pretty neat. Look at the cute little kiddie ride with the ponies for little kids. That's fun. I don't know what's going on over here. They got them a makeshift place to hang out. Looks like you guys made chickens over here or something today.
Barbecued shoulders and chickens and pork. If you ate lunch in the kitchen, we cooked the pork here last night. If you go get you a barbecued chicken, you can have lunch tomorrow off of it.
That sounds good. I think I'm going to do that.
It's one of those. I think it's about that middle booth up there is where they have it.
All right, thanks. You got somebody making wool, huh, ma'am?
Mm-hmm.
Yarn,
Making yarn.
and then making stuff out of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's neat.
Did you make all that from them?
Most of it.
And there's where she's getting it.
From some of my sheep.
Sheep and goats.
From the goat. That's mohair.
She's got a fancy spinning wheel here. It's like brand new.
It is actually brand new.
It doesn't look like the ones you would typically see, does it?
Yeah, this is a modern wheel. It is reproduced from some of the old ones, but there's no metal, there's no plastic,
Right.
leather.
Yeah, it's nice. Very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Spins
Thank
like
you.
a dream.
I got some artisans here
They could get.
making really cool stuff out of iron.
There wasn't enough people to take care of me to support that area of the country. Yeah. And so they were starving. So that's one of the reasons they came to America. To get away, to find somewhere. They were dying.
Yeah.
Same thing the Irish and the potato famine.
Yeah, yeah.
I get over here where the smoke is. I can breathe a little bit in.
There you go.
Get a real whiff of the whole art.
That's right. I imagine most blacksmiths probably had lung disease at the time they were kids. I would. Of course, they had chimneys and went out, but I would still imagine they did.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead and bring that back to me.
Is there any specific use for these, or?
Yes, there's. These are called nail-in hooks, or tree hooks, or whatever.
Right.
If you're living in a cabin or a house, people didn't have closets, so you could just nail these in the wall, doorpost.
Right.
I got them in the barn for my horse tack. Wherever you needed a hook, just nail it in there. You want to move it, just wiggle it and pull it out. Okay. These were used, of course, over your fireplace to lower whatever or raise up your cooking pots off the fire, closer to the fire. These were just a simple screw-in hook. If you wanted to use that, this is a screwdriver.
Right.
An old handmade screwdriver.
Right.
So these all had a function in the old days.
That's right. They didn't have the hardware to just go get this stuff. They had you.
Right, they had me.
That's cooled off. This end's still a bit.
That was in. We didn't. Now I loosened it up a little bit. Was it loose already?
These boys here, they like to reenact the Civil War. They got their hats on. Actually, he's got a pretty fancy shirt there, too.
Yeah, yeah. It comes with the uniform.
Sons of the Confederate Veterans, Macaulay Camp 260, Dixon County, 50th Tennessee Infantry. And they got a neat little setup. You guys are the ones making all the noise over here, ain't you? The booms? The boom boom sound like a cannon. Got the old time coffee and everything. Dang right.
It's kind of old. It's got a percolator thing in it. It's not.
Well,
It's not just coffee poured in.
what's this, just a branch or is that antlers or something?
You know, wife got that at the yard sale. I don't know what it is. I guess it's just a
Looks
branch
good.
off a tree or something other.
Looks authentic.
So it was at a yard sale and she got it.
Wouldn't want to get stuck with one of them. And the Ashland City Fire Department severe weather training. Something just to help the community out. Some of the volunteers.
We done cut almost a pound up.
Dang. Going through the powder today, huh?
Yeah, that's what we brought it for, let the kids eat.
Yep.
This is salt. You want some?
Nah, I think I'll pass. I might try some of that chicken up there, though. Back to the main attraction. The apple butter making. How long does that have to boil? So it takes a long time to boil that stuff. Somebody feeding the fire constantly. All the volunteers getting ready to start up a grease fire. What we got for vendors here? The pork rinds. Take a turn on the apple butter.
Hey, y'all, dang, while that music's going.
We're going to fall over here.
Dance and stir, dance and stir.
It's about time. Paying, lady. Dancing.
They're practicing getting out of a building. They're rescuing out of a building.
You turned it on. Come on.
He's gonna blow it up. There it goes. Kapooey. Yeah, we got it. One last walk through the Apple Butter Festival. Everybody seems to be having a good time.
See, last year I had a
Some people are just lounging around.
Might try some in there, you know.
You got your own handmade soaps. Lots of soap. Is that lye soap?
Yes, it is.
Tractors. The old Ford. An old farm all. A couple of them. A lot of happiness in a tractor. That's pretty obvious. Alice Chalmers, 1962 D17. Tell these guys pamper their old tractors. A little farm all. I've seen those lots of times. Of course, we had a John Deere Ave. This is a 430 John Deere. Some of the tractors they got on display. I think they had some old cars on display, but I haven't seen them. This is a pretty good view of the Apple Butter Festival from high. This is friends and relatives of the band, I'd say. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 piece. Some guy back there on the bass you can't hardly see. Eight piece Apple Butter Festival 2012 in White Bluff, Tennessee. I hope you enjoyed the look around. I'll see you later.
Here, Clay Lake also sponsored the poster contest at White Bluff Elementary School and William James Middle School, and it has to do with fire prevention every year. This year's theme, does anybody know what this year's theme was?
Uh-oh. We got us a grease
I heard it
fire.
over here. What's the theme?
My Lord.
2 ways out.
Have 2 ways out. We had a lot of good entries.
I just have to edit these guys out. They didn't like
trying to get me stopped.
walk around there, I guess.
We've got a lot of good entries, and we've got all of our winners already picked, and they're all up in the basement up there where you got your food for lunch. So if y'all want to swing by, y'all can look at those. They're back there on that back wall in the corner. I'm going to hand this over to Assistant Chief Bryant, and he's going to show y'all the grease fire. All right. We got a little bit of premature flame there, so we're going to go ahead and get started. This is a full quart of oil. This is the biggest fire that we've had today. It's all we had left. So, Dave, Captain Burns is going to show you the proper way of putting this out. This has been burning for quite some time now. As you can see, if you'd have caught it early enough, you could have put the lid right on top of it
the fire would have gone out. Remove it from the heat source and let it cool off for several minutes, upwards of 30 minutes, and then try to move it or cool it off. So we're going to show you what not to do. This is a cup of water on a quart of oil here. He's going to dump it from a little bit of height. You guys on the wings right here.
Cup of water and oil.
Up a little bit. Everybody in the front's already hunkered down, so we're going to show you what it does. You can imagine that